A very good morning. I bid to my English lecturer, Puan Hazira binti Abidin, and to my fellow friends as well. So today, me, Puravinraj Arawandi, and my partner, Ainur Aina Najja binti Adnan, both of us are going to explain about our presentation, which is entitled Performance of the Students Should Not Be Based on Ranks. But prior to indulging myself into explaining about my point of views regarding that topic, I would like to explain about a research conducted in Finland. As you all know, Finland is one of the countries with the best education system, making it to be in such a high position in the PISA ranking system in 2015. It even outperformed the United States of America in both reading and science as well. Researchers even revealed that Finland does not even have a standardized test in its curriculum. And yet, how can such a country grasp such a high position in the PISA ranking system? Hence, back to my topic. I strongly believe that the performance of the students should not be based on ranks. So in our presentation, I'm going to explain about the first point for why the student's performance should not be rank-based. And my partner will be explaining about the second point and the suggestions as well. At the end of this presentation, we would like to stress out the importance of providing equality among students and also the significance of molding up a well-rounded person, especially students, in both mentally and physically. Okay, let me kick out my presentation by telling about the due to the existence of rank-based education systems, disciplinary maladies are quite prevalent among students. Looking about this matter of fact in detail, if the education system is based on rank, persists in our everyday school life, for of course, the students will be characterized with two distinct characteristics, which are the high achievers and low achievers. Now let me scope down into the high achievers. These high achievers once performed quite astonishingly in the examinations by grasping such high grades and with flying colors, they become more and more desperate to perform and achieve even higher grades in the upcoming examinations. Now, this might look tempting on the outside, but viewed closer in the inside, what happens to the low achievers? The low achievers who once did not grasp good results in their examinations pale by comparison in performance and academically when compared with those high achievers. The low achievers think that education is not meant for them. As a result, they lack interest in education entirely. And in order to seek attention and to be the limelight of the entire school, what they will do, they will reside themselves in indulging into disciplinary problems like playing truant, smoking, and of course, skipping classes and hanging out with friends during class time. So these two distinct characteristics between the students will of course enhance and increase the wide gap between the students. So as a result, what happens consequently? The achievement and the performance of the school academically will soon degrade drastically. Okay. So now, I believe I've talked about the disciplinary problems and the consequent impacts due to the very existence of rank-based education system well enough. Now, allow me to open the stage for my partner to unravel about her point of views regarding the education system based on ranks. Thank you.
So Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. So my name is Nur Ayana Najah binti Adnan, and here I will continue our presentation by explaining our second point of our stand, which is the performance of the students should not be based on the rank. So here we are strongly believe that the rank-based education systems had applied the student in terms of the psychological issues. So when we are talking about psychological issues, it is also actually referred to the mental health issues, which is a condition that affects someone's feeling, thinking, and mood, such as depression, stress, and anxiety. So back to our topic. So nowadays, students they tend to get pressure and stress about as in, so back to our topic. In order to put yourself in a high rank position, the students have to pass the examination with a flying color result, as examination is one of the measurement for the students to decide which position are themselves in the rank. But somehow actually, the examination is stressful. The students are pressured to perform well and succeed in the examination so they can get a high rank position. And most of them are also be stressed in order to fulfill the expectation from their teachers and their parents because they don't want to let the people around them get down. So they keep forcing themselves to do something that is beyond their capability, and it makes them become stressed, and somehow it might lead to depression and force them to do something that is unpredictable that might bring harm to their life. For example, a straight A student that just completed her degree of study had attempted suicide because she was stressed about her upcoming solicitor's examination in Dublin. So here, it is obvious that the rank-based education system that used examination as a measurement to decide the rank position for the students had caused the student to get stressed and may do something and may do in unpredictable ways that may bring jeopardy to their life. So here, we would like to provide our 2 suggestions that might help to improve the education system. So firstly, we suggest that the students should be given more project and practical assessment, such that involve them to do decision making, problem solving, and design. For example, a foreign language teacher at Okinawa, Rachel Dean, had shared her insight of what project-based learning looks like. So based on her observation, most of the students enjoy the project-based learning because it gives them options to show their capability, to show their capability and apply what they had learned and what they understand in the learning process in a daily life, rather than just memorizing the fact. So next, for our second suggestion, we would like to suggest that the online and outdoor teaching lessons should be broke up more openly. Actually, when we are bringing the students outside the classroom, it is actually like we are unclipping their wings. We make them to be more happy, more energetic, and more motivated. For example, if you are asking the students what would be their most favorite subject, most of them will say that their most favorite subject will be physical education. Because of what? Because during physical education, they have the opportunity to free themselves, to make their mind to be more calm and enjoy themselves to do something that is to do something physically, not just sit down and hear for a lesson. Okay. For example, rather than we teach the students how to build a castle, so why not we let them to go outside and build their castle themselves. You guys will see that their imagination will not also be improved, but also they will be more happy and more motivated to come to school and study, and also help them to improve their academic performance. In conclusion, we believe that the performance of the students should not be based on the rank because of these 2 reasons. Firstly, we also must look at the behavior performance of that students rather than just focusing on their academic performance. Secondly, it will also have to ensure that the mental health condition of the students are in great condition to keep them always happy in studying. Remember, success is nothing without emotion and discipline as the bridge of their beginning and accomplishment for that student. Thank you.